Hello, this is NinjaBob and welcome to my Trophy Town Survival series on the Minecraft PlayStation 3 edition. And once again we are starting down in my basement. Today we are on level, level 2, the blue floor. Up until now the blue floor has pretty much been redundant. But we are in the process at the moment of moving all our storage, so all of the stuff that's normally kept up in my house in the sort of little basement that I used to have before I built this thing is all being moved down here. And we're down here for a reason today, because in this series, if you didn't know, we are building different structures and monuments and all that stuff, and I'm sure you know all of this by now. You must have seen enough of my videos before in the past to know what this is all about. But today we are going to be using up some cobblestone, and I've got quite a bit of cobblestone. You can see my chests haven't all been labelled yet. In fact, I think I've only actually signposted one of them, which is that one there. But I can tell you, without having to look, that these stacks here, all across the back here, is cobblestone. Every single one of them. And I believe I can pick pretty much any one at random. Yep, chock-a-block. Oh, I can hear growling. Oh, you know what that is. That's my beastie spawner. Not to worry. Not to worry. The beastie spawner's over here somewhere. Anyway, yep, chock-a-block, double chest, full up. Let's check this one. Yep, chock-a-block, double chest, full up. What about this one here? Oh, empty. Look, make me out to be a liar. Anyway, we don't need quite as much as you'll find in here. I do need maybe 2 or 3 stacks, I would imagine. Gotta be honest, today is going to be one of those videos, a bit like the last monument actually, which kind of turned out alright in the end. But I don't really know what we're going to do today. We are working on a trophy called Dispense With This. This is where the beastie spawner is, by the way. This funnel here, up above here, is 3 floors of beastie spawning goodness, and hopefully there's some beastie spawning up there. They fall all the way down to the basement, and there's some hoppers collecting up their loot. I haven't actually emptied that out for a little while. You know what? Let's pop down there. I don't think I've ever shown this on video actually. I mean, the beastie spawner at the top is pretty much what you'd expect. It's just a couple of dark floors where the where the beasties hopefully spawn, including witches and creepers and all the rest. Let's just make sure there's nothing else about. Let's have a look in the chest. Oh wow, yeah, we've got a good amount of loot in here. Oh, look at all those arrows. Let's have a quick top up of arrows. I can't actually be bothered to be moving all this at the moment because, like I say, all of my storage is in the process of being moved down, and it takes a fair old while, as you can imagine. You only got your inventory's worth to move up and down, all the way from right up by my house, all the way down here to floor 2. Did I say it was? So it's a long way to be transporting stuff, and so yeah, it's quite a slow process, but we're getting there. We're getting there bit by bit. Anfield Angel's been logging on and helping me out. In fact, she's done a lot of the moving for me, but hopefully it's going to look good. Look at all those double chests down there. We laid out the floor with some stained clay, and I think the white actually is snow. I can't remember what we used actually for the white. Oh, it might be quartz actually. Seeing the white there reminded me it might be nether quartz. We need to quickly stop off over here by the sheep because I'm going to use some black in this build. I think, like I said, I'm not 100% sure of this build. Not had a chance to sort of really work on it much or think about it much. But what I'm thinking is, have I mentioned what the trophy is? What we're going to be building today is Dispense With This. Now, Dispense With This, it's a bit of a boring trophy, really, isn't it? Just create a dispenser. It's it's made with some cobblestone and what else is it? Cobblestone, I think it's 7 cobblestone, 1 redstone, and 1 bow. And you might remember, if you've been following my series for a long time, the dispenser I made. Oh, I made a bit of a boo-boo. I had an infinity bow at one point, and yeah, I accidentally consumed it while making my my dispenser. I was so annoyed with myself, and I didn't notice till after the video had finished, and I went back and I was watching the video back and noticed what I'd done, and I was so annoyed, so annoyed. Needless to say, lesson has been learned, and I won't be doing that again. But yeah. What we're going to do, we need to try. I wanted to try and come up with something exciting. The last really boring trophy that we had to work with was Hot Topic, which you got for an even more boring trophy. Actually, you got for making a furnace. Literally, it's just like 8 pieces of cobblestone and nothing else. So yeah, it was pretty damn boring. So I was trying to come up with an interesting thing for that, and what we came up with there was a gigantic trophy made out of furnaces with flames coming out at the top of it, and it's pretty cool actually. It's probably one of my favourite builds. Let's just quickly get dressed. There we go. Oh, has it got my sword as well? Did I leave my sword here? Yes, I did. There we go. It's in my hand now. Marvellous. Thank you very much. Right, so, yeah, now that we're dressed, we will head over to Trophy Town. I don't know if it's day or night, actually. Let's pop upstairs. It's daytime. There's Steve and Cassandra out on the balcony. It looks like they're going for their... Oh, no, you know what? For a minute, I couldn't see Steve. I was about to say, they seem to be going for their matching look lately. They both seem to be going for that brown look together. And I think that's quite sweet, actually. They do make a nice couple. Talking of nice couples, let's go and see Daisy and Brian. Daisy? Brian? Oh. Where have they got to? Okay. I guess they've gone for a wander. I wonder if they've gone down to see the dogs, maybe. Go and see my doggies down here from the leader of the pack trophy. Look, there's the 5 of them there. We've got who we got? We've got Jackie, Bruce, Jean-Claude, Chuck, and Jet. But no sign. You seen the cats anywhere? You seen the pussycats? No? Okay. Well, not to worry. I'm sure they're fine. I'm sure they'll turn up at some point. Perhaps they've gone to visit the ocelot over here. Let's have a quick look. No. Okay. Well, keep your eyes open just in case you spot them at any point. Not exactly sure where they've got to, but never mind. I'm sure they're fine. Wherever they are, I'm sure they're fine. Perhaps they've gone down to the visitor centre. Talking of the visitor centre, we have had the visitor centre open this weekend, but very, very briefly. I'm sorry to say. Had loads of problems with lag. It crashed 3, 4, 5 times. Oh, hello, Mr. Cow. Crashed a load of times. And then something came up and I had to log off completely. So it was a bit of a disaster, to be honest. I'll put a bit of footage on the screen. Actually, I'll do it now. Actually, let's have a quick look up there. You can see I had a few visitors, but not as many as I would have liked. Like I say, between the lag and a few real-life things coming up, I had to log off a lot earlier than I expected. So it didn't quite go to plan. But thank you, everybody who managed to get on. I will try again to get on... well, hopefully next weekend, we shall see. But those that did manage to get on, hopefully had a good view from our extended visitor centre tower there. So you can see the glass tower goes up, and there's now a glass walkway, and from up there they get a really cool view of well, lots of the town, not all of the town, but as you can imagine, I'm probably going to extend this if I can find enough time to get enough glass. I did run out of glass in the end, that's why it stops there. But yeah, I need to get some more sand and make myself some more glass, and we're going to go all the way around here, so eventually you'll be able to get a great view of the whole of Trophy Town. So yeah, it's looking good so far, and yeah, like I say, the visitor centre will be open again soon. Now we've not done this for a few videos actually, but I am going to add somebody today, and this is actually a fellow YouTuber, and we are going to be adding Epic Mad Badger. Now, to be honest, there's part of me that wanted to add Epic Mad Badger just for the name, because I just think that's such a cool name. It's a gamer tag and a YouTube channel. Epic Mad Badger is a YouTuber, and I've watched a few of her videos actually, and it made me chuckle because her videos are actually really cool. And she actually does some videos with oh, where is he? He's here somewhere. Cleverfool81. She does some videos with Cleverfool81. But yeah, she says in the description of her channel that she actually got into YouTube because of her son. So her son played Minecraft, and probably like most parents used to look and go, oh, what's that all about? But now she plays, and not only does she play, but she's become a YouTuber and has her own channel, and I think that's really cool. So, yeah, she subscribes to my channel and often leaves comments, so I just wanted to thank her for that and welcome you to the Tribute Trail. So, let's head over to... Oh, actually, talking of missing pussycats, someone else is missing. Someone else is missing. During the last video, we managed to get Larry out of the Monster Hunter Monster Healer, and I built this sort of fenced off area that sort of led between here and to Taking Inventory, and that's where he was supposed to end up, was over at the Taking Inventory store, which was where he's going to work. And I've got his shop counter all set up here, and I've got the trapdoor all ready, so that, look, when you walk across this, oh, it shuts behind him. So he would have been trapped in that. Trapped is the wrong word. He'd found his way into here, where he could have worked. Now, I don't think he can have got up on the roof because he won't have opened the trapdoor. It did occur to me that he might have gone up here, but basically, at some point, either at the end of the last video or possibly in between videos, Larry's gone missing, and I honestly don't know where. Now, to be fair, I didn't actually see him enter the shop, so I left the doors open and the fences were up, but there's only a certain amount of places he can go here. I have checked back in the Monster Hunter and there's no sign. I've checked in the More Tools tool store, and over there in the Hot Topic trophy. That's the Hot Topic trophy I was talking about, by the way. The most ridiculously over-the-top thing I think I've done so far in Trophy Town. An entire trophy made out of furnaces that's on fire, and it's also got a bed in there as well. It's somewhere for me to sleep. There's iron ingots and baked bread and all that stuff. But I was talking about Larry. It did occur to me that he might have been drawn to the music of the new management benchmarking featuring DJ Biggie N. Let's have a quick look in here. Yeah, see, he might have been drawn to the music that DJ Biggie was playing, but no sign of him. Hey, DJ Biggie. Hey, excuse me. Hey, Biggie. Have you seen Larry anywhere? Have you? No? Look, if you see him, you let him know that we're all really worried about him. So he needs to get back. Well, anywhere really. I don't mind where he goes. I mean, there were rumours going around that maybe he'd run off to join the circus. I don't know what to think. There is the possibility that a beastie got him. But that doesn't seem likely to me. I mean, if a zombie had got him, then there'd be a zombie villager wandering around somewhere. If a creeper had got him, then, well, there would have been a big hole round here somewhere. I guess an Enderman might have come along, picked him up and taken him away. But for the meantime, missing Villager Larry, the ex-zombie. And yeah, if you see him anywhere, be sure to let me know. But so far, so bad. Actually, you know what? The one place I haven't checked, I bet he's in here. No, he's not. No, okay. I guess that was a bit hopeful. This is the Getting Wood trophy as well, by the way. So, yeah, that's one other bit of news. Sad news so far, isn't it? We've got the cats missing. We've got Larry missing. I do have one bit of good news, and that was you might have actually spotted this guy right at the end of the last video as I was doing my sort of panoramic shots of the delicious fish pond over there, just over off by the water in that direction, just over where the Golden Mile was going to be. I spotted another horse. So after all these weeks and months of being so sad because we didn't have a horse, there he is. Hey, he's waving hello. Hello, mate. How you doing? He's a good boy. I'll tell you what, I've got some armour for you. I brought it over earlier, but I thought I'd save it till we had a bit of an audience, just so that I can tell you apart, because that's Anfield Angel's horse there. That's Cooper. Round here in the iron armour, that's Hugo. Now, this chap here in the gold, as of now... Oh, how do we put it on? Oh, yeah, like this. There we go. Oh, look at you. Oh, look at you. You look dapper. Oh, you look great in your gold armour. Let's jump on his back. There we go. Give us a jump. Whee! Good lad. Yeah, he doesn't actually have a name yet. So, again, suggestions welcome in the comments, please. Let me know what you think I should call him. I've got a couple of ideas, actually, to be fair. I might pick something out of the comments, I might not. But there you go. After all that stressing about not having a horse, we now have 3. So that's pretty cool. And I've got 2 of my own. Perhaps at some point we'll breed them. But not for now. Not for now. Let's go and have a quick look at... Hey, who's that? I can see... Ah, look, I sound the pussycats. I should have known. I should have known. It's Daisy and Brian. It's because of the fish, isn't it? The giant fish. Of course you're over here. I'll tell you what, guys. I've actually already caught some fish. Would you like some? Would you? Yeah, I bet you would. Yeah. Brian? There you go. Brian? You are so rude lately. You never turn to look at me. Look, even now I'm holding fish and even now you won't look at me. Honestly, ever since I got Daisy, he's had a real attitude problem. I don't know what's wrong with him. Brian? Hello, mate. That's better. What's wrong with you lately? What is wrong with you lately? Right, we have spent virtually the entire video talking and we have built nothing. So let's get started. Like I say, this is, to be fair, I don't quite know where we're going with all of this because, well, okay, let me tell you what I'm thinking, right? Dispense with this. Now, dispensers, like I say, are pretty boring, but there is one very cool thing that you can do with dispensers. Actually, it's 2 very cool things. One of which is you can get it firing arrows and fire charges at people. But, you know, that seems like a bit of a brutal thing to do. If I have people come to visit Trophy Town at any point, firing arrows and fire charges at them is a bit rude, if I'm honest. If nothing else, it's just a bit impolite, don't you think? Just a tip for everyone, Minecraft players or not. If you do have people come to visit you in your home or in your hometown, don't fire arrows at them or throw flaming things at them. It's just rude. It's just rude. So yeah, that's one cool thing. But there is one other very cool thing which doesn't involve hurting anybody unless you're very careless. And that is you can use it to fire off fireworks. So in the spirit of making something very boring, like furnaces, into something very exciting, I've decided to use the dispensers to do something with fireworks. Now, so I started thinking about, well, okay, that's great, so I'm going to have a dispenser that fires off fireworks, and that's very cool. First of all, I've got to learn how to do fireworks. I've never actually done them before. Apparently there is a new sort of sub-menu. You can make a basic firework just in a normal crafting table, but then if you use the sub-menu, you can add things. A bit like potions, I think, actually. You can add extra things to them to make them do cool things like go in different colours. And I think there's even a creeper face. Might be wrong, I might be making it up, perhaps I dreamt it, but I'm fairly sure you can do a firework in the shape of a creeper face. I've never done them before. We have had fireworks in Trophy Town before, my New Year's video that I did, but I didn't actually do those fireworks. Orange Peel, I think it was. Orange Peel and Toe Jam came into my world, and they did those for me, so I never actually got to find out how you do them. But this is where it's going to be, and let me tell you about my vision. I have no idea if it's going to work, but the idea I've had is that I thought, wouldn't it be cool if we're on special occasions in my videos, maybe after we've completed trophies, or maybe when I've added somebody to the tribute trail, wouldn't it be cool if we could set off some fireworks? And I was thinking, well, where would you want your fireworks to go? And I was thinking, well, the Watery Welcome's pretty cool, but it's a silver trophy, so I shouldn't really be having it in the middle here. It should be on Silver Street. And I thought, well, if I put something down the back there that sort of lined up with the fountain, so that when you stood here, not that you wouldn't be able to see it, but it would sort of be behind it, maybe. So what I'm thinking is something along the lines. Actually, I guess the best way to describe it would be like a helter-skelter. So I'm thinking I'll make a sort of building with a spiral going around it, but a spiral made of dispensers. Should we try and get a villager? No, you know what? We've wasted enough time already in this video. We've built almost nothing. Oh, it's not even night time yet. But do you get the idea, maybe, that we have a sort of tower, roughly, I don't know exactly, but maybe sort of 10, 12, maybe as tall as sort of 15 blocks, because by the time you got the perspective, because obviously it's much further away than the fountain, but by the time you get there, you'll have, I think it'll pretty much be invisible behind the fountain, and then going around it will be this sort of spiral of dispensers, and then we'll have to have a big long redstone trail going all the way down this path. But somewhere down here, I'm not sure exactly where, maybe here somewhere, you'll have a button or a pressure plate or something that when you push it, it fires off fireworks in a sort of spiral shape going up into the air. And I reckon that will look pretty cool. Now there's two things. One, I've got to learn how to do fireworks, but I'm guessing that's pretty simple. But that also means I've got to get into redstone. Now I do redstone stuff. I've done redstone stuff in my world. Lots of it in my basement, or lag central as I like to call it now, because of all the redstone stuff. So, you know, it's not like I'm completely unfamiliar with redstone. I'm reasonably good with it. But it's going to be quite tricky to get all these dispensers firing off, because I don't want them all to go off at the same time. I want them to go off sort of one after the other, like going around in a sort of circle. So I'm not quite sure. As it stands, we are pretty much out of time for this video, and I've not placed a single block. Now that by anybody's standards is pretty much a failure. So let's get the foundations laid out. Now you noticed I picked up cobblestone, and you know that I picked up look, I've placed one wrong already. You know that I picked up black wool. Now the reason I'm doing that, I've got a dispenser with me here. Let's just plop one down here, because they're all going to be face up. Where's the middle? That's the middle, isn't it? So I want to go out. I think I worked out that I was going to go 7 by 7 on the initial block. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, see, I've gone wrong already. I think that's where our first dispenser is going to be. Let's just fill that block in, because that'll annoy me. So if I fill that in there, so it'll go 1, and then there'll be 1 there, and then it'll go up, and it'll go up, and it'll go up, and it'll go up, and then round here somewhere it will turn. It will go round, and then it will turn, then it will go round, and it will turn, and it will go round, and all the while going up, 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 up. I might have 2 spirals going round actually, but what I'm not quite sure about is how I'm going to make all these dispensers work. It means I'm going to have some sort of trail of redstone and repeaters going around the inside, following the sort of spiral, but in a way that you can't see it. So I think there is a real good chance, there is a real good chance that we're going to get this horribly wrong and that it's not going to work and I'm going to have to demolish it and start again. But I said that last time with the delicious fish pond, and that actually turned out okay. But I will say that was a lot simpler. Yes, I had to design the fish, but compared to this redstone thing that I'm talking about here, this is a very, very different situation, isn't it? I think there is a lot bigger chance that this could go horribly wrong. But you know what? We're going to give it a go. We're going to give it a go. You know me, I like a challenge. And like I say, I want to do something different. So far, for my liking, we've got one or two too many pixel art things in this world. And I think most of them, to be fair, I've managed to actually give them a function, which makes it okay. Like the Acquire Hardware store is one of my favourites. Although poor old Gordon. You know what? I was in here earlier on today. He still looks so depressed. Gordon, have you cheered up at all? Oh, look, all the time, just faces the wall. It's you and Brian. You both seem to be suffering with this at the moment. What is up, Gordon? What is the problem? Oh, mate, honestly, I wish I could cheer him up, but I really don't know what to do. Anyway, what a strange video this has been. Normally my videos are... they're pretty productive, actually. I was going to be mean to myself there, but no, normally I get loads done. I do loads of building, and yeah, obviously we do a bit of talking stuff, and we go and see the animals and all that kind of thing. But I do generally get something built, and we do get to see something sort of by the end of the video. But this has not been the most productive video. I'm going to leave it at that. I don't want to be too unkind to myself, but yeah, by my own standards, I'm a little bit surprised by how little I've actually managed to do. But never mind. Hopefully you've enjoyed it anyway. If you have spotted Larry at all, then let me know. But I haven't, and I have been looking. I've been looking for a while now, so I think he maybe those rumours about him running off to join the circus are true. But if not, then perhaps something bad happened to him. But let's hope not. But there you go. That's roughly what this building's going to look like. So a bit like the dispenser itself, it's going to be sort of cobblestoney in the middle with a black outline. It's going to go up and it's going to go to a point and it's going to be covered in dispensers, and hopefully it's going to set off some fireworks. I'll tell you what, that's how we're going to end the episode. We're going to go and try and make ourselves a firework. Let's go and find a crafting table. Have I got one here? In this direction, maybe. Actually, I'll tell you what, there's one inside the Hot Topic, actually. I made a couple of little things in here. I've got a chest in here, but I've also got a crafting table, and I have brought with me, you might have spotted in my inventory, I've brought some gunpowder and I've brought some paper. So let's go in here and make ourselves some basic fireworks. Oh look, there you go. There's that menu I was talking about. Oh, see, I have no idea. what I'm doing. Did you... what? Okay, so that's highlighted. A firework. Okay, so I guess this is where you could add maybe a third element to it or something like that. Maybe you add a... Oh, I'm going to have to look online, aren't I? I'm going to have to go to the wiki page and find out how this all works. But okay, does that mean I've got one firework made? I think it does. Okay, so if I exit out of that, there we go. All my stuff's dropped back down. But hopefully I've got at least one firework. Now, do I have any means of setting that firework off? I don't think I do. But my inventory is now chock-a-block. Let's get rid of these seeds. Don't need those. Let's just find what's the quickest way that we can set off some redstone. A lever. There we go. That'll do. So let's go and see if we can set off our first firework. I've never done this. Never done this in Trophy Town. Which is surprising really, because fireworks have been around for a while. But yeah, it's... just never really had an excuse. But hopefully once this is done, and the good thing is fireworks aren't particularly expensive. I thought they'd be more expensive than that, although I don't know what the extras are that you have to put in. But that's surprising really, that all it takes is one bit of paper and one bit of gunpowder, and I've got plenty of both, so that's fine. So we stick that in there. Now hopefully all we need to do is just place a lever next to it. This would be a nice way to end the video if I can make this work. Hey, there we go. Oh, well, that's a little bit disappointing. But yeah, you know what, that rings a bell. I remember someone saying that now. What happens is the thing that you add is the thing that makes it go pop up in the air in whatever it's going to do. But hopefully you get the basic idea. In the next video, I'll try and do a little less talking and running around and doing nothingness, and a little bit more building. In the meantime, I hope you've enjoyed the episode, and I hope you'll be back for the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye!